Hey Rock Sliders, Robby here. I'm testing the new Zeiss Victory SF compact binoculars. I've got both the 8x32 and the 10x32. I wanted to test each power and see if I still want to stay with 8s. I've had them out here for a resolution test in midday, and at the same yardage, 50 yards on the resolution chart down there, I was able to resolve one more element with the 10x32s than I was the 8s. That would be expected at 50 yards. There is 2 more power. But moving back 10 more yards, which is 20% further to account for 20% more power, I was still able to resolve one more element on the chart with the 10. So obviously the 10s probably make up more for my 52-year-old eyes than anything, but good glass either way. Right now, what I'm testing is it's past sundown. Legal sunset was 8:10. It's 8:25 right now, so I'm about 15 minutes past. And I'm going to see which one is brighter, which is able to resolve the most elements in fading light. You would think it would be the 8 because I should have a bigger exit pupil, but we'll see. So here goes. So the 8s lost the ability to resolve the element at 8:29, and then at 8:35 the 10s lost it. Now I'm just glassing that horse that's down there to see which one has just a brighter image overall. Obviously the 10s can resolve more even in low light because of the power. I'm not an optical engineer, but I'm assuming that's what it is. But let's just take a look now as it gets to the very legal edge of light, because we're almost past shooting light here in about 5 minutes, at least in Idaho, and see if there's a difference on overall image at distance. Whoa, it's dark now. It's 8:51. And it's 36 minutes past sundown, 6 minutes past legal shooting light. So I have a verdict. Looking at the horse down there, there's 2 horses. There's one's about 100 yards and another one about 120. The 8s have a brighter image as it got really dark, which is what you would expect because the 8s have a 4mm exit pupil. 32 divided by 8. The image is brighter. The 10s have a 3.2mm exit pupil, 32 divided by 10. So the image isn't as bright. However, when I'm looking at the features on the horse's face, just the bones in his face, which is the finest detail I can see this late at night, I could see it with the 10s still as well as the 8s because of the extra 2 power. So that extra 2 power at the same distance is making up for the darker image. So this is my verdict. If you like 10s and you want to go with a nice compact binocular, these Zeiss Victory SFs are going to be great. You'll like them. If you're an 8 guy like me, you're leaving a little bit of resolution at the same yardages on the table because you're giving up the extra 2 power, but the 8s are noticeably steadier when I handhold them. First thing I noticed when I picked them up today in broad daylight was there's more shake in the 10s, as you would expect. And the last thing is the field of view. The 8s have a noticeable difference in field of view than the 10s, and depth of field. I have to, when I looking at something at 100 yards and then I look out at something at 150 or 300 yards, I have to tweak the 10s just a little bit because they don't have the forgiving depth of field that an 8 does. So they haven't convinced me to jump up to the 10s in just this short little video that we've done here, but I can tell you this, if you're a 10 user, I don't think you'll be happy if you jump down to the 8s either. So there you go.